Everybody, Johnny Code's back with an update on the D&D campaign. It's been a minute. I've been working on a couple other projects, doing a hackathon with some friends, and I've been working on my AI language translator. If you want to check it out, got a playlist on the channel. You can have a natural language conversation in a foreign language, and help yourself learn a foreign language. Anyways, what we've done, what I've done, been working on this. Finally got a quest going so that you can create a quest. So the first thing we had to do was make the table with the quests, and right now all it has is the name and description. And then there is a many-to-many relationship right here, quests to NPCs. So this table allows us to put an NPC to many quests, and quests have many NPCs, so that an NPC isn't relegated to just being associated with one quest. Maybe the innkeeper is the starter of like maybe 3 or 4 different quest lines. So this allows that relationship to work. And also you can have multiple NPCs with quests. I'm gonna have a follow-up video on SQL databases, one-to-many relationships, one-to-one relationships, and many-to-many relationships, because this is kind of a important topic when you're setting up your databases. So anyways, we create these two. It doesn't work on this. Create these two tables, our quest table and our quest and NPCs table. So we've got that working. So the next thing to work on was the models. The user submits a name and description. The description is optional because I am going to hopefully make next step on this is making an AI generated quest line, right? Or just a one-shot quest type thing. And after it's saved to the database, we're going to return everything, the name, description, ID, and NPCs as a list. When we get all our quests, it's going to be a list of quest outs, and to update a quest in, you can send in the name and description. So those are the 4 models. We don't even really need the update quest in. But it's there for some semantics and to be explicit. So the next step on creating the models is to create the routers. And on here we have all the functionality, all the CRUD functionality to create, read, update, and delete quests. So we import our models, and we got to import our repo, which we'll look at next. We set up the router with this router equals API router. Anyways, check out the NPC creation videos on setting up routers. Really the same thing. You want a response model, you write your async function, you pass in the model that it's going to get, the repo that it's going to use, and in the repo you start creating all your SQL statements. And on here I have some better error handling. So we have our create a quest, it's a post. We have our add an NPC to a quest, which is also a post. We pass in the quest ID and the NPC ID, and it uses that many-to-many relationship table that I talked about, the quest NPC table, to assign these. And then get a quest, get all our quests, get all the data from one quest by hitting this endpoint and passing this quest ID, deleting a quest, and updating a quest. And then I'll go into this more in the the SQL video I'm going to record. But all of these, functionalities are essentially the same as the NPC creation model. The one that was really fun to do was adding the quest out. The quest out or getting the quest was fun because we had to get all the quests. Then we had to go get the NPCs for the quest, set up the model how we wanted it to return the model. So anyways, boring code out of the way. Let's go look at what it looks like in Swagger. So we have this endpoint. Let's start fresh. We have this endpoint, right? It's to get all of our quests, and you can see it returns a JSON object with the key of quest and a list of objects that are the quests. So let's try it out. And I have this dummy quest in here, Dinosaur Escape, and it's a Jurassic Park style campaign, blah, blah, blah. And then you can see the list of NPCs in here. So this is nice because it's one response to the front end instead of having to hit multiple endpoints. You get all the information you want about a quest in here. So you have the NPCs. We have Grundle Copper Wrench assigned to this with the role-playing tips and everything that we saw in there. In the last videos on setting up the NPCs, Gloria Thornbrook has an ID of 2, so let's remember that because we're going to create a quest here in a little bit. So we can create a quest. Let's just name it testing quest creation, and we can execute that, and you can see we get a JSON response back with the name, the description. We didn't change it, so it's just string, an ID of 5, and there are no NPCs assigned to this. So let's change that real quick. We can hit our API quest ID, NPC ID. So it was an ID of 5, so let's pass that ID, and then we'll pass an NPC with the ID of 2. We can execute it, and you can see we get a true response, which means that NPC was added. And then if we go back up here, or go down here to get quests, that was quest 5. So we can get it, and now we can see that Gloria Thornbrook has been added to our testing quest creation quest. Well, we completed that quest. We get like 20 experience points for that, I'll say. But if we don't like that, we can delete the quest, or let's actually update the quest real quick. Maybe let's add a description. We'll just take the name of it. Testing quest creation. This was a test for creating a quest. So that's the description. We update it. We get our response back with the quest. So you can see that the description was updated to this was a test for creating a quest. I award you no points. Everyone's dumber for having listened to you. Thank you, Billy Madison. Just watched that the other day. But delete quest. So we can try that out. Let's delete quest 5. We get a true response, which means it was deleted. So let's go back up here and try to get quest 5. And it returned the quest, but oh, seriously? It literally just worked right before I was testing this. Oh, because I didn't delete it. Let's delete it. All right. So we deleted it. Now we deleted it. Maybe we don't get 20 experience points. So let's hit this endpoint again, and I can see we only have the Dinosaur Escape quest. And no, it's still there. Literally just worked. Let's refresh the page, see if that helps. All right, got a true response. Let's get quest 5. Well, time to debug. A little embarrassing. All right, so let's find delete. So delete from quests with ID. Return true. Let's look at the repo. Do we get that print statement? Let's check Docker. Ah, interesting. So every time I tested this, I never had a NPC attached to it. So you can see this error we're getting, which is deleting quest on table quest violates the foreign key constraint quest NPC quest ID foreign key. So I'll get that updated and it'll be working in the next video, where we will start getting AI involved with creating quests. If there's anything else simple and basic, we're doing the building blocks. Anything else simple and basic that we need to add to quest, leave a comment down below. The repo is also linked if you want to go check it out. I usually push before I record these videos, so if you go look at it, you'll see code that, maybe I haven't recorded yet. So that was just a quick little update, a little bug we found. Thanks for watching.